Hello, people of YouTube, specifically Factorio watchers. Welcome to a very sad episode 73, where we're not looking so good on Aquilo here. I'm trying not to have to restart some Aquilo saves. How far back we would need to go would probably be at the point where I decided to come over here. But before we have a sad decision like that to make, I am trying to salvage what I can over here on Aquilo with what I have, which right now are basically these two nuclear reactors trying to work as hard as they can to get up to 500 degrees. I decided having an output of the empty uranium fuel cells was probably a good idea so that it doesn't get clogged and it keeps on thinking it should be working, I guess. So we're close to 500 degrees over here. This one, not as close, but getting closer. But my hope is once we get to 500 degrees, we will eventually get steam and we'll see some power come in from the steam turbine, which, we're getting close to 500 degrees over here too. Also, I do have my first bits of ammonia, which came from this chemical plant doing ammoniacal solution separation. I will never get that word right. So the ammonia, as I'm figuring out, or yeah, I think this is, no, what is this? What is this fluid? It is ammonia. Yeah, ammonia. So the ammonia we will use to turn into ice platform foundations so we can hopefully expand this very crappy setup, hopefully use less spaghetti, get more organized, and have more room. So let's do that as our next priority. We do need the assembler connected to the ammonia, but also I need to have room for the heating pipes and inserters and all that other stuff, and that's been quite complicating figuring out making room for all of that and not having just 100% spaghetti, which is why I do in fact have 100% spaghetti here, even though a couple episodes ago I said that was something I would be trying to avoid. So we will put assembler there. I will just continue that there. We'll do pipe like that. We'll do that. And then this becomes, oh, actually, is it, where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay, so this becomes the ice platform assembler. And then we will need ice, which I wish I had that closer over here. In fact, let's just do it. Let's do ice cubes there instead. We've already got a bunch. Oh, and my first bit of power. How glorious. Let's do another heat exchanger here. Wherever I can fit it, basically. We'll put this right there. Steam turbine here. Like that. And then more heat pipe like so. Except I can't fit it. And I only have 33-ish more heat pipe. And I can technically make heating pipe on my platform. Except now I've been orbiting Aquilo. There's really only these big oxide asteroids floating around. So I'm not picking up any of the other asteroids to give me any more iron. And there's only so much the asteroid reprocessing can do. So I truly might be stranded and may have to rethink my choices here in a minute. Whoops. Let's go back. We'll do that there. Except I need water. So we'll pull water from here. Oh man. Never mind, we'll pull it from, geez. Can I fit a pipe here? No. Oh my goodness. What a nightmare. Honestly, this is just awful. I feel like this is about as bad of a start as I could have gotten. Yep, this is bad. I can't even fit in pipes how I want. Can I squeeze it here? Nope, because it's rough ice. And my hotkey keeps doing that. Let's give that power. All I need is water. We'll move that, I guess. So I can move that pipe there. And can't fit that either. It's awful. I can't even fit in pipes to give me water. This is the worst. Okay, so this was ice melting. Let's give it more ice. Now can I fit in? Okay, no. Oh boy. Can I fit it in if I do... What if I just do it straight from the source? We'll do, like this. There, I can finally fit a pipe like that. That took way too long to figure out. Except I do have to fit, oops. Fit the heating pipes in, squeeze it in somehow. I guess we'll wrap it around the other way. And we'll move that actually down. Oh my goodness. I can only fit there. How unfortunate. Can I fit this like in an awkward way? Can I do it like that? So that's the steam. Now, how do I give it water again? All right. That is the most roundabout way. But this should work once I can get everything heated where it needs to be. Whew, how awful. This has really been an awful start. Okay, so how's my carbon situation? I'm now out of carbon here, so this won't help me for now. I am going to be solely reliant, I think, on the nuclear fuel for now until I can get the solid fuel up and running, which means I have to get more ammonia stuff, I think. So, oh, that's right. We were going to put that over there instead. And how about we just change the output? So this goes there. And I do have 3,000 in there, so I don't want it to go to waste. But we'll delete that, and we will just reconfigure the pipes. So it'll go like this. We'll copy that. There we go. We need some more heat stuff. Like that. And then power. Oh, no, I've got... Well, yes, we do need power. And then a long-headed inserter like that for the ice cubes. Ugh, although I need to get a heating pipe over there. And I only have 16 left. And can't fit this. Things are looking up, guys. As I say that sarcastically. Boy. Well, I am not a quitter. So I'm going to exhaust every option I have before I restart and just come back with more resources. And different resources now that I kind of know some things, although I don't know everything yet. I know we now need spoilage to fuel heating towers and stuff like that. I now know to bring more uranium fuel. Gosh, I wish I could fit my heating pipe through here. Let's do it. Oh, I can't fit it. I can't fit it. We'll just put the ice in manually, honestly. Let's do that. Whoops, my freaking thing. We are putting in the ice manually until I get some more platforms, because that's the best I can do for now. Oh gosh, and that doesn't fit there. So this is, I think, as high up as I can go for fitting machines on my little platform, because I can't fit any more heating pipes through. But we've got almost one solid ice platform. Oh. Oh! Have I been going through all this trouble and I get space, or not space, but I get ice platforms automatically by mining the stuff? Yes, I do. I do. I've been freaking out trying to get ice platforms, and I mine ice platforms. So do I place it just like anything else. I am so intelligent, which I hope you know is me being sarcastic yet again. Although I used up all of them already. So I'm going to do a lot of manual mining around here to get more ice platforms. But now I can hopefully... Nope, it's still rough ice. But now hopefully I have more room, although this is smooth ice. I wonder, is that what I need the concrete for? Because in the tips and tricks it said... where... It said you need ice platforms to be walkable. Concrete is used as a foundation for buildings and protects the ice from melting. So I need concrete. How do I get concrete here? I'm not producing concrete on my platform at all. Could I produce concrete? Let's see, concrete takes iron ore, stone brick. No, because I don't have stone getting produced on my platform. So is that something I have to also interplanetarily bus into myself? Probably. Do I have any concrete? Probably not. I've never thought of concrete as an essential resource, so do I have it? I do. I have 200, apparently, for some reason. Not sure why. But we'll see what I can do with 200 concrete. Not sure how long it will last. I've got one more fuel cell here. I'm on the last two there. And here is the exactly 200 concrete I have. Oh, where did it go? There it is. So if I put... Here's been my issue. If I put that there, can I now put a building on it? I can. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need all of this. Does this now mean I don't need... No, I do. Okay, so I still need the heating pipes, even though the concrete prevents the machines from freezing over. That's interesting. But what it does do is it means I can build stuff, I assume, on rough or smooth ice surfaces, which means I can get more room, but I don't have a way to produce more concrete than what I brought with me. And I only have 77 left. Ooh, I think all signs are pointing towards this being a tough pill to swallow, a hard lesson learned, but I probably need to start this planet over. Also, potentially more argument to do that is the platform is slowly kind of getting beaten up. I'm now out of a couple more asteroid collectors. I can't even defend my platform as it orbits me. This is so sad. Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to just yeet this platform. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to yeet it yet. we will yeet the platform back. We'll see if it can survive getting back to Navis or at least Gleba or Fulgora or something like that. In the meantime, let me give myself all of the Holmium plate, which is where? We'll request 2,000. I have exactly 2,000 on me. So we'll request that. We will request, let's request 15 of that. How many more uranium fuel cells do I have? I have no more fuel cells. So it's going to be without power. Things are looking bad, guys. Because the question is it more important to power my little base here or my platform? The answer probably is the platform, but I already took all of the uranium fuel cells for myself here and can't put it back without a rocket ship to take it back. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Let's see if there's any other lessons worth learning before I probably call it a day and call it a failed attempt on Aquilo before restarting. So we can get rid of that. We have ice platforms in theory that could get produced. How's my power? Wow. I'm sitting so green now. So glad. We need a little box. Power there. And I'm not going to cap that. We'll just let it do its thing. So we haven't yet played with the other stuff. So solid fuel. I do need solid fuel. So that comes from crude oil and ammonia. The ammonia I stopped getting because yeah. So let's delete that now. Now we can just have this come from the other side, like that. There we go. And then pipe can be like that. There we go. Can fit more pipe there. I can make like 2 more pipe. That's like all I have. Okay, so we've got that. We at least have ammonia getting produced. That's slowly filling up, except now I have too much ice. And for the ice, let's have the ice go into more water. So we're going to fill it up with the tank there. And I'm going to just manually feed it like I was starting with here. Put in the power pole, bring all the ice there, and I will... Oh, do I need ice to go into that. Right. I forgot about that. Well, I don't want all of this to go to waste. But I will delete that and we'll put in a long-headed inserter there. There we go. And then if I had room for belts or something, I would belt the ice to go back into the ice melting section over there, but I don't. How's the power situation? I'm about to run out of power, you guys. Oh, all right. We're just going to complete this episode with seeing if there's anything else valuable we can learn before we completely run out of fuel and are literally stranded here. So, solid fuel, we've learned, comes from ammonia and crude oil. Crude oil requires pumping it. That would require heating pipes, I imagine, to get all the way down there. So I do have that there. Do I have any more copper? I do. So I can at least make a couple more heating... Oh, I need steel. I don't have any more steel. There's the last steel I have. Okay, so we've got So we've got like all of 5 heating pipes. So that is not enough to get me to the other side to connect it up. But I imagine in theory, this would mine the crude oil. We would turn the crude oil and the ammonia into solid fuel, and the solid fuel we would use to go into the heating towers, and therefore we wouldn't need the nuclear reactors as my sole fuel source. What else can I learn? Ammonia rocket fuel. So water, ammonia, solid fuel. Okay, basically we already know about solid fuel and ammonia, and we already know about water, so we just make that. The lithium, this is what I am not familiar with. Lithium and lithium plate. So I brought over a ton of holmium plate, and this, once we get the products also of mining the lithium brine and the ammonia that we now know about, even though I also have some already from just mining some random rocks around, it turns into lithium plate, which are made in furnaces. Do I have any furnaces on the platform? I do, but we're going to borrow electric furnaces because I don't want to worry about coal feeding my stone furnaces or any other fuel for that matter. So I imagine that's what we do with the lithium plate, is just smelt it, I guess. What this is used for? I have no idea. Used in foundations. Oh. Cryogenic plants. Quantum processors. Fusion power cells. Oh no. We probably want the fusion power cells to power, so we don't need nuclear fuel or other fuel. And then it goes into the cryogenic science packs. Wow. I have so much I'm going to have to build and unlock and learn on this planet. But we're now 20 plus minutes in. I would call this a failed attempt. I'm sad to admit failure. But it is still a valuable lesson learned. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned I need to come back with a lot more different materials than I came up with, a lot more nuclear fuel, and I need to come prepared for the ability to defend my platform and to get more interplanetary resources going. So I think those are things I'm going to start working on behind the scenes, not necessarily videos for you guys, but just stuff I'll do on my own, so that by the time we do reconvene, we can hopefully reattempt Aquilo with a better try. So thank you guys for joining me for these failed attempts on Aquilo. I'm sorry. I, again, really hate to admit this defeat, but we still have more gameplay in me, and I'll see you soon.
We were sparks on quiet streets, two hearts finding where to meet, but life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you tonight, would it feel the same?